Alexandra Township, just north of Johannesburg. Let's join Natasha now and get an update from her. Natasha, thanks very much for joining us. What kind of a day has it been with these protests? We get a sense that it got busy, then it calmed down, got busy again. What did you see?
Definitely, Peter. Once again, good afternoon to you, and of course to our SABC viewers. A very long and hectic day indeed. As you've quite rightly cited that it did get busy, then got quiet, then got busy again. But as of now, residents seem to have dispersed. We are told that they will regroup. As you'll remember that the MMC of Community Safety, Michael's son, had actually come to address residents of Alexandra, but they actually, chased him away, demanding to see that, the mayor of Johannesburg, Herman Mashaba, come here. They also have demanded that the premier also come here. But if I'll just step out of the shot, and if you could actually see what's going on, we can see there JMPD Nyala just here trying to survey the situation, trying to keep things calm here in Alexandra. If you'll also remember, we just spoke to Captain Malaj, who's the SAP spokesperson here in Alexandra, and he had actually lauded members of the community in Alexandra for a peaceful protest earlier on. But as the day actually went by, Peter, we saw members actually getting quite agitated, saying that the mayor not coming here is somewhat a sign of him not taking the residents of Alexandra seriously, and therefore they have vowed actually to shut down Alexandra once again tomorrow. Some have said that they will start in the evening, and some actually fear that some shops may be looted, but as of now we're not so sure. We saw some members of the community trying to head towards the N3 to block the highway, but luckily that did not happen. We saw the JMPD and police here actually stopping them. So police presence is quite heavy around Alexandra. They're still trying to survey the situation, but unfortunately for those trying to get into Alexandra, it seems as if it's going to be quite difficult, as all ports of entry are still closed. As you've seen earlier on behind me, there's still rocks on the road, there's still remnants of burnt tires, and of course this is all through the entrances of Alexandra, namely Marlborough, London Road, and of course by Pan-African Mall.
So how effective was this shutdown? Entrance in and out, I suppose, difficult, but was Alexandra itself shut down, shops and that kind of thing, business activity?
Definitely, Peter. I mean, this shutdown was quite effective. And, as a lot of people have been saying, some have been lauding that this was quite a peaceful demonstration, as some would have put it. Unfortunately, school children couldn't go to school. Taxis weren't operating in and out of Alexandra. The two major malls in Alexandra were actually closed down. All shops in and around Alexandra actually closed down. Also, it's quite interesting to note that the local KFC here by Marlborough is only open through the drive-through. I mean, we also saw a couple of protesters actually making their way there and making long queues by the KFC. But of course, business is not business as usual here in Alexandra today. People have stayed home. People didn't even go to work today. Just talking to some other people in the morning, residents in Alexandra, some had to give notices saying that no taxis actually coming in and out of Alexandra.
All right, so Natasha, perhaps finally, if you could just give us a sense again of what are the issues at play. I think service delivery is always at the forefront, but I do hear that there could be other issues such as housing and shacks and illegal structures.
Definitely, Peter. I mean, the bone of contention here, despite service delivery issues, is the issue of housing. Just speaking to the organizers of this march earlier on today, the likes of Sandile Mavundla have been saying that they're also protesting or demonstrating against illegal occupation of land here. They complain that foreign nationals actually have erected structures just here, especially by the likes of Tsutsumane in Extension 7, and actually occupy occupying that land. They complain that most of them don't have RDP houses. But also at the heart of this is, if you'll remember properly, the failed Alexandra renewal project. And of course, this renewal project was supposed to bring a massive development here in the community of Alexandra. It was supposed to bring housing, lots of housing opportunities for the residents. But of course, that project fell by the wayside. And lots of, especially veteran community leaders and elders have been citing that, saying that if it was not for that failed project, most of these issues, especially the housing issues here in Alexandra, wouldn't have to be like this. They wouldn't have to be protesting like this today. So they're actually asking as well JMPD and the city of Johannesburg to actually do something about it. They have cited that they have been, alerting the city of Johannesburg in regards to, these illegal structures that were erected, but claim that the city has actually not, responded to their needs. So they actually think that them shutting down the whole of Alexandra would actually, somewhat alert the city of Johannesburg, but they somewhat are disappointed that, of course, the mayor did not come and address them today.
All right, so that's where we're going to leave it. Natasha, thanks very much indeed for that update. We're going to keep a track on situation there in Alexandra Township, just north of Johannesburg, one of the oldest townships in Johannesburg, and one with a lot of history. And in fact, former first citizen Nelson Mandela rented a room in Alexandra when he first arrived in Johannesburg. So an important area in the city, and the residents clearly upset about many issues, and city officials are trying to manage the situation. We'll keep you abreast of developments there as they unfold.